Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our lesson today of Traveler 4, Unit 3, Grammar. Today's lesson is about modal verbs. When we use modal verbs plus have plus past participle, it gives us many meanings that we need to know and understand to use it in our speaking and in our writing correctly. First, what are the words that we say are modal verbs? Think about them. Yes. Modal verbs are can, could, shall, should, will, and would, may, might, and must. So we have 9 words that we say modal verbs. Again, can, could, shall, should, will, would, may, might, and must. These are 9 words that we say are modal verbs. What happened? What are the meanings when we use them with have and past participle? Let's see. Look at the extracts from the text on page 44. On page 44, we had an article about the high-tech restaurants. So, choose A or B. The manager have noticed my confusion. The manager must have noticed my confusion. So we have must plus have plus noticed. Noticed is the past participle of the verb notice. What are the past participle words? Past participle is the past participle that you can find in the table in your book on page 81. On page 81, if you open your book on page 81, you see 3 columns of words: base form, past, and past participle. Those are the irregular verbs. The irregular verbs. But when there is a word that is not listed in that table on page 81, like the verb notice, you will not find it in page 81. So how do we make it a past participle? We add ed, and now it is in past participle. So the manager must have noticed my confusion. When he said that, what did he mean about it? Is it the manager had to notice my confusion? He was forced to notice my confusion? Or I am sure that the manager noticed my confusion, which is the correct one. Which is the correct one. 2, we really should have told the waiter to give us takeaways instead. We really should have told the waiter to give us takeaways instead. Should, the modal verb, plus have, plus told. Told is the past participle from the verb tell. Tell. So, we have 2 choices. Either we didn't tell the waiter to give us takeaways. We didn't tell the waiter to give us takeaways. B, we had to tell the waiter to give us takeaways. What do you think? Think about it in 15 seconds. A or B? We didn't tell the waiter to give us takeaways. This is the correct answer. 3. I shouldn't have ordered the extra spicy curry. It was a little too hot for me. It was a little too hot for me. So we have the modal verb should, but in negative, shouldn't, plus have, plus ordered. Ordered is the past participle from the verb order. So I shouldn't have ordered the extra spicy curry. It was a little too hot for me. So he already have ordered that, the spicy curry, and it was very, very hot for him. So what do you think? A, I was not allowed to order the extra spicy curry, or I ordered the extra spicy curry and that was a mistake. And that was a mistake. So he's not allowed, or he was allowed to order that and he chose that, but it was a mistake. So the answer is B. The answer is B. Number 4. Without that wonderful webcam, the webcam that he saw in the restaurant, without that wonderful webcam, I could have missed my plane. I could have missed my plane. The modal verb is could, a plus have, a plus missed. Missed is the past participle from the verb miss, but we added ed to make it a past participle. What are the choices? A, I was able to miss my plane. I was able to miss my plane. Or B, there was a possibility I would miss my plane, but I didn't. Did he miss the plane or not? Did he miss the plane or not? He didn't. He arrived on time. But there was a possibility he might have missed that. So the answer is B. The answer is B. Let's see in our grammar reference about the modal verbs. Modal verbs plus have plus past participle. When we use might or could plus have plus past participle, it expresses possibility in the past which was not fulfilled. For example, we were lucky, you were lucky, you might or you could have been hurt. He wasn't hurt, he was lucky. He didn't get hurt. He didn't get hurt. So this is a possibility. He might have gotten hurt, but he didn't. Must plus have plus past participle, this expresses certainty. Certainty, which is you are sure that something didn't happen or something might have happened. I must have left my wallet at home. I must have left my wallet at home. So I was looking for my wallet. I didn't find it. So I must have left my wallet at home. So I am sure that my wallet is at home. Can or can't or couldn't plus have plus past participle expresses certainty that something didn't happen, You cannot or you couldn't have met their parents. They live in the US. So this didn't happen. He didn't meet their parents. So you cannot have met their parents. They live in the US, so they are very far away from him. So he couldn't have met their parents. Should plus have plus past participle expresses regret about something that didn't happen in the past, something you wish you did, or something that you pretended to did. We should have come home earlier. We should have come home earlier, but they didn't arrive early, so we should have come early. It is also used to criticize somebody's behavior. To criticize somebody's behavior. So if I saw someone, he is not behaving well, so I criticize them. I say that this is not good. This is not something you should have done. So I said, you should have called me and let me know you weren't coming. So he didn't come. And that's why I say to him, you should have called me and let me know you weren't coming. What about shouldn't plus have plus past participle that also expresses regret about something that happened in the past? This has already happened. I shouldn't have shouted at Larry today. So I shouted at him. I said, look, you shouldn't have done that. You shouldn't have done that. So, but now I regret that. I shouldn't have said that to him. I shouldn't have shouted at Larry today. It is also used to criticize something somebody has done. If someone has done something and I want to criticize that thing that he did, I say, Danny should not have told you that. It was supposed to be a secret. So I told Danny a secret. I told him something and I said to him, Danny, don't tell anyone. But he told someone else. So I say to that person, Danny should not have told you that. It was supposed to be a secret. But he didn't keep that secret. And now, let's see what we have here. Look at the extracts again and complete the rules below with the missing modal verbs must, could, and should. What modal verbs do we use here? With have and past participle. That means to criticize or express regret about something that did not happen in the past. Think about it. We have just mentioned that in your grammar reference. To criticize or express regret about something that didn't happen in the past. Think. And the answer is should. You should have listened to me when I told you that. You should have listened. Okay? Here you have we use shouldn't plus have plus past participle to criticize or express regret about something that happened. As we have said, Danny should not have told you that. What is the modal verb that we use to express certainty that something happened in the past, that we are sure that it has already happened? With have and past participle. Think about that. It is must. You must have done that. You must have done that. And we use can't and couldn't plus have plus past participle to express certainty that something did not happen in the past. To express certainty that something did not happen in the past. For example, you cannot have lost your keys. You cannot have lost your keys. That did not happen. I am sure that didn't happen. Use. We use may and might and another modal verb plus have plus past participle to express possibility in the past. Something might happen in the past. So we may use may, might, and we use could. Could plus have plus past participle. And now we go to the workbook page and we try to answer this exercise. Exercise D. Read the dialogues and circle the correct answer. Choose either the first one or the second one. We have 6 dialogues. So A is saying, it's wrong not to ask your parents' permission. It's wrong not to ask your parents' permission. So he left home without telling his parents, his father or his mother. You are right. I should them, otherwise they will get very upset. What do we say? I should ask, or I should have asked them, otherwise they will get very upset. We use what? We use should plus have plus the past participle of ask, which is asked. I should ask them, otherwise they will get very upset. 2, Adam is late again. Adam is late again. What happened to him? What happened to him? He must miss, or he must have missed the bus. He is late and he didn't appear or show up for the meeting or whatever. So what do we say? He must have missed the bus. So he didn't catch the bus. This is, I am sure he didn't catch the bus. 3, A. Wow, your earrings are fantastic. You must have paid, or you must pay a lot for them. So I saw earrings on someone and I say, your earrings are fantastic. You must have paid a lot for them. So they are very expensive. No, actually, they were a gift from my family. He didn't pay anything. What do you think? You must have paid or must pay? Think about it. The answer is you must have paid a lot for them. 4, A. Letting your little brother ride the horse was not responsible. He could or should have hurt himself. So he shouldn't have rode the horse. You are right, I won't let him ride that again. The answer is he, what do we say, could or should? The answer is could. Number 5, I think I saw Ken yesterday. You can't or you won't have seen him. He is still in China. So something I am sure about, we don't say won't, we say you can't have seen him, because can't and couldn't, something that expresses certainty. 6, A, I cannot find the car keys. I'm looking for them. I couldn't find them. So someone say, you might or might have put them in the drawer. Might or might have put them in the drawer. What do you think? Might or might have. What do you think? It's might have. Why? Because they expresses possibility. They are in the drawer. Maybe they are not. Maybe they are somewhere else. So this is our lesson today. Thank you so much for following up with me, and we'll see you next class.